Tony and Tina joined the band. For weeks grandmother had been sewing, but she would not tell Tina and Tony what she was making. Now it was the twins' birthday, and they knew the secret. She had made each of them a band uniform. Grandfather played the tuba in a band. The twins had often watched him marching on Saturday afternoons. Now they could march with him. "Come on," said Tony, picking up his drum. "We'll be just in time to join the parade." Their dog Peppy wanted to go see too, but the twins sent him home. "He'd get between our legs," said Tony. "He might trip me as I lead the band," Tina said. She wanted to be the best drum majorette the band had ever had. Grandfather was practicing on his tuba when the twins arrived. "How smart you look," he said. "We shall be proud to have you in the parade. But Tony, where are your drumsticks?" It was only then that Tony knew he had lost them on the way. Grandfather looked cross. "Well, what are you waiting for?" he grumbled. "Go and look for them. We'll give you 15 minutes. Tony ran back the way they had come and searched carefully. He climbed over the fence into the meadow they had cut across. It was then that he saw a bull in the field. "I hope that bull isn't feeling fierce today," Tony thought. He walked very quietly so he would not annoy the bull in any way. Tony had seen a bullfight on TV and tried to think what the bullfighter did when the bull charged. He waved a red cape in front of the bull, Tony remembered. He had no red cape. He was wondering what he could use instead of a cape, when the bull gave a loud bellow and dashed toward him. Tony was no bullfighter. He just ran. He ran as fast as he could, and he never climbed over the fence so quickly in his life. Then Tony ran home. The bull looked after him as if surprised that the boy had gotten away. Then he saw something lying on the ground. The bull swished his tail and lowered his head to see what it could be. Poor Tony was nearly in tears. He wanted so much to march in the parade. He started back to the village square where Tina and Grandfather were. He looked for his drumsticks as he went. "I daren't go through the meadow again," he muttered. Then he saw the bull. He did not look dangerous now. He had some leftover flowers in his mouth. Tony gasped as he saw something else. His own new shaku was hanging on one of the bull's sharp horns. "Oh," he cried. "I've lost my shaku as well as my drumsticks." He looked at the bull, and the bull looked back at him. The animal did not look happy. He shook his head as if the strange thing on his horn troubled him. Then he lowered his head and charged for the fence where Tony was standing. That did it. The shackle fell near the fence and the bull galloped away. Tony crawled through the fence and grabbed it. Tony put the shackle firmly on his head and continued to look for his drumsticks. He looked in the ditch at the side of the path. He looked under some dead leaves and in the tall grass. He was stung in a bed of nettles and scratched by some blackberry bushes, but he did not find his drumsticks. He had just decided that he couldn't play in the band when he heard a dog barking. "Oh, bother!" he cried. Peppy left home again. Then Tony saw the dog and shouted for joy. Peppy had found Tony's drumsticks. Tony picked him up and hugged him. "Oh, you wonderful dog," he cried. "I've never have found my drumsticks myself. As a reward, you can come and march in the parade. If you're clever enough to find my drumsticks, you'll be clever enough not to trip up Tina while she's leading the band." Then Tony and the dog raced to the parade grounds. Grandfather had given Tony 15 minutes to look for his drumsticks. The band had already waited longer than that. They would have to start the parade without Tony. Everyone lined up. Tina went to her position in front, but she looked sad. It wasn't going to be much fun without Tony in the parade. Just as they were ready to start, she heard Tony calling, "Hey, wait for me!" Tony had made it after all. Tina called out gaily, "Where did you find your drumsticks?" "I didn't find them. Peppy did. He is going to march with the band as a reward." Tony took his position and the parade started. Everyone cheered as they marched past. Tony grinned when he thought how funny the bull had looked wearing his shackle.